Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to give you an update on Garfield. We finally got him into a vet. So my son scheduled him with his vet, and they had to schedule it like 6 weeks out or something like that. Crazy. So we waited for that, and when we went to it, they were like, "We tried to call you and you uh never answered like 6 or 7 times." And I don't know what happened with that, but like my son was upset with them. And anyway, I was just like, well, I will schedule with my vet. So I scheduled with my vet that I use for my two beagles that I got from a farmer research facility. If you watch any of my other videos, you may have seen them. But anyway, so I'm taking Garfield to my vet, and he has like a severe ear infection, right? And, that's awful. And he gets all the tests. And he also, unfortunately, has feline immunodeficiency virus. So, unfortunately, Garfield has feline immunodeficiency virus, which is, basically the equivalent of HIV in humans. But the only way cats get it is through, like, fights. So, we've gathered a lot of information already about the best way to take care of him. He's already on like a daily medication or maybe vitamin. I'm not exactly sure. It's a powder you sprinkle on his food. But, we're going to take him to the vet every 6 months. We are going to make sure he has the best life possible. It's unfortunate. So his story is that he was an indoor cat. He was somebody's cat because he is way too friendly. Um, when we moved into this house, actually, the previous owner had an orange cat. And I'm very, I'm not making any accusations, but, my personal feelings, because Garfield was looking in our windows, and when the previous owner lived here, he would dump his cat litter out into the bushes where I found Garfield, right? So, I mean, with all of that information, it just makes me completely suspicious of if Garfield lived in this house before. You know what I mean? And that makes me very upset because that means he never had to get FIV. All he honestly would have had to have done, like if this if this were his cat, I'm not saying it's definitely this is what I think happened, but I am suspicious because of all of the things, right? Honestly, all he would have had to have done is ask us, do you want the cat with the house? Honestly. Because that cat spent like, if this is the case, that cat spent like 3 years on the street and got that horrible disease and had to fend for himself. You know? If that's the case. Who knows? But, I mean, that cat was found in my bushes where, he dumped cat litter out. That cat was looking inside of our windows, like upstairs and downstairs. That makes me feel sad, like looking for somebody to help him out. Anyway, from now on, Garfield will be well taken care of, and I'll give him the best life possible. And then when he gets AIDS, because he will, I'll make sure he doesn't have to suffer. And if, he hadn't been found, and brought in, he would have had to. So I'm just glad that, he's well taken care of now, regardless of what happened before. You know, he's the sweetest cat I've ever met. And he deserves the best life. But anyway, that's all I have to share for you today. I wanted to give you an update on Garfield because I know you guys probably want one. He's at my son's house, and, I'm also like living life, so I can't get over there that much. He's like over 30 minutes away from me. But I do go see Garfield as much as possible, at least once a week. He knows that he is loved now, and he will always know that from now on. But I did just want to give you guys an update, and I wish you guys a lovely day. Bye bye.